But what do I do now? A, what do I study? If I'm starting a company, what kind of company do I start? Or if I were to even find a job, what industry do you think has some kind of tailwind? I'm not talking 10 years down the line, but even as close as 3 to 5 years down the line.
These are the questions on everyone's mind right now. In a world being rapidly reshaped by artificial intelligence, what's the right move? What career path is safe? Where are the real opportunities? In a recent conversation, entrepreneur and investor Nikol Kamath put these very questions to the person at the epicenter of this change, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. With the launch of their new model, GPT-5, the stakes have never been higher, and the future has never seemed more uncertain. But Sam's answers might not be what you expect. He provides a clear, powerful, and surprisingly human roadmap for how to navigate and succeed in the age of AI. So if you're wondering what to study, what company to build, or what skills truly matter, stay tuned. We're about to break down Sam Altman's playbook for winning in a world where AI changes everything.
But the thing that has been most striking for me is in ways that are both big and small, going back from GPT-5 to our previous generation model is just so painful. It's just like worse at everything. And I've taken for granted that there's a fluency and a depth of intelligence with GPT-5 that we haven't had in any previous model.
That feeling of it being painful to use older technology is a sign of a true paradigm shift. According to Altman, GPT-5 isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a fundamental leap in intelligence and usability. He describes it as having PhD-level experts in every single field, available to you 24/7. Imagine needing to create a piece of software, write a complex research report, or even plan a major event. GPT-5 can handle these tasks from scratch with a level of fluency that previous models lacked. A key reason for this is that it's an integrated model. You no longer have to guess which version of the AI to use for a specific task. It's just one seamless, powerful tool that works. Furthermore, Altman highlights that its ability to handle long, complex, sequential tasks, what he calls agentic workflows, is greatly increased. This means the AI is more robust and reliable, capable of carrying out complicated instructions without getting lost. This isn't just about getting smarter answers, it's about having a capable partner that can execute complex projects, transforming how we approach work and creativity.
And right now, learning how to use AI tools is probably the most important specific hard skill to learn. And the difference between people who are really good at it, really AI native, and think of everything in terms of those tools and don't is huge.
This is the core of Sam Altman's advice, a direct answer to the question, what should I study? He argues that it's less about choosing a specific field like biology or computer science and more about developing deep fluency with these new AI tools. He compares it to his own generation, where learning to program was the obvious high-leverage skill, even if you didn't know exactly what you'd build. Today, that skill is mastering AI. Being AI native, as he puts it, means fundamentally changing how you think. It's about approaching every problem, every project, and every idea with the question, how can AI accelerate this? This skill creates a massive gap between those who have it and those who don't. But technical fluency is only half the battle. Altman also emphasizes timeless, general skills. The first is learning to be adaptable and resilient in a world that's changing faster than ever. The second, and perhaps most crucial for any aspiring entrepreneur, is learning how to make something people want. This was the famous motto of Y Combinator, the startup accelerator Altman once led. It sounds simple, but figuring out what people truly need and desire is an incredibly difficult skill to master. In the end, the winning combination isn't just a degree, it's the fusion of AI mastery with a deep understanding of human needs.
And now that I'm supposed to be the adult in the room, I will tell you, I think no one has a plan. No one really has it all working smoothly. Everyone, or at least I, am figuring out as they go.
This is a powerful and humbling admission from one of the most influential figures in technology. When we look at leaders of massive companies, we often assume they have a grand secret plan and that everything is under control. Altman pulls back the curtain on this myth. The reality is that building something new, especially in a field as dynamic as AI, is a process of constant learning and adaptation. Everyone is figuring it out as they go. This shouldn't be seen as a weakness, but as an incredible source of empowerment. If the people at the top don't have all the answers, it means the field is wide open for new ideas and new players. It reinforces his belief that the most successful founders are not the ones who project absolute certainty, but those who maintain intellectual openness. They listen to their users, they watch how the technology evolves, and they aren't afraid to change their minds when faced with new data. They get smacked in the face by reality and adjust their course. So, for anyone starting out, the lesson is clear. You don't need a perfect master plan. You need curiosity, a willingness to learn, and the resilience to adapt when things inevitably go wrong.
And I personally don't think that AI podcast host is likely to be more popular than you. People really care about other humans. This is like very deep. People want to know a little bit about your life story, what got you here. They want to be able to like talk to other people about this like shared sense of who you are. And there's like some cultural and social value in that. We are obsessed with other people.
In a future filled with hyper-intelligent AI, what is our most durable advantage? According to Sam Altman, it's our humanity. He makes a fascinating point. Even if an AI could be a technically better podcast host by asking smarter questions, it's unlikely to be more popular than a human one. Why? Because we are biologically wired to be obsessed with other people. We don't just consume content for pure information, we connect with the person delivering it. We care about their story, their journey, their flaws, and their unique perspective. This creates a shared social and cultural experience that an AI simply cannot replicate. This insight has profound implications for the future of work. As AI takes over more analytical and repetitive tasks, the skills that will increase in value are the ones that are uniquely human. Creativity, emotional intelligence, storytelling, and the ability to build genuine connections. In a world of unlimited, perfect AI-generated content, the imperfect, authentic, and relatable human voice will become a scarce and therefore more valuable commodity. Your personal story, your unique experiences, and your ability to make others feel seen and understood, these are things that AI can't automate. This is not just a comforting thought. It's a strategic direction for anyone looking to build a lasting career or a meaningful brand in the years to come. So, what's the ultimate takeaway from Sam Altman's vision of the future? First, embrace the revolution and become fluent in the language of AI, as it's the most critical hard skill of our time. Second, remember that no one has all the answers, so stay curious, adaptable, and focused on solving real human problems. And finally, never underestimate the power of your own humanity. In an increasingly artificial world, your authentic story and ability to connect with others will be your greatest asset. What was the most impactful piece of advice you heard today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this summary valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to Tech to Go for more breakdowns of the ideas shaping our future. Thanks for watching.